Lord, my granny came to me. She said, Sweepy, you lit, I'm proud of you. I left you the gift and the gauge. Just listen, I'm always gon' guide you. Don't never give up on your dreams, on your go. Keep your foot on their neck. Create you a plan, pray to the man. Pray in your will. Humans, it's your girl, Testify, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time being on my channel, welcome to Spirit Guide Intuitions. If you back, family, what's up, what it do, bro? So let me just tell y'all, I needed to jump on here and shed some light on some things. You know, I feel like in order to heal, you must release. And I feel like, for the most part, I've healed past my last relationship. I feel like I've healed past my husband's death. What I mean is, I found a way to live in life without focusing on all that. But unfortunately, my angel's like, no, you ain't completely closed out these cycles. When Scooby passed away, y'all, I literally numbed out. I was with him for 17 years. I had 5 kids by one man. That's literally the only man that my kids ever seen me with up until I got with Tay. I met Tay in 2018 after my house fire. Literally a month. I met him March 29, 2018, a month after I went through a house fire. And on the outside looking in, people was like, how the fuck she move on so fast? But everybody grieved different. I really was running from pain. And that's also how I end up getting myself in some shit that I ain't never imagined getting myself into. I was vulnerable. I was weak. I had started drinking real heavy. Like, I used to have me a drink or two when Scooby was living. But I ain't never drank so heavily. When he passed away, I was down in like fifths of the Henny and all that. And then I met Tay. And Tay turned me on a Percocet. Like, I knew about Percocet because I was getting prescribed Percocets. But I was L7 to death, like what Percocets could do for you and all that. I actually didn't like Percocet because the first time I took them, I took 2 at one time. The doctor had gave to me and I threw up everywhere. But Tay came into my life at the most vulnerable time of my life. And he coached me how to take Percocet. Like, he showed me how to have it, how to put some on my stomach, how to make it, how it's going to make me feel after I put food on my stomach. And let me tell y'all, excuse me if I'm stuttering or whatever as I'm telling y'all my story, because I'm such a private person. Like, I'm real big on that. Like, I don't be really want people in my business. And it took a lot for me to even start coming out talking about this. It took a lot for me to even start coming out and opening up to people. Because all my life, I've experienced people just betraying me. If I was to tell y'all a lot of the shit that I went through, I done went through more shit than a nigga probably done went through. Like, now, for real. Like, I really done had a hard life coming up, but I ain't let that shit define me, and I ain't let that break me. If you go on my Instagram, if y'all ain't following it, it's _. Go over there and follow me. But if you look in my bio, it says owner of a Seat Lacole and Gamble Apparel. Gamble, that was my husband's shit. He called to get $1 million before leaving Earth. That was his last name. I married into that last name. He put the LLC on it. All that was awarded to me when he passed away because I was his legal wife. And then I added on a Seat Lacole to it. That's my first name spelled backwards in my middle name. But I was with a nigga that was really down in me. I ran through $1 million with him, my family, just fucking with people. And they wouldn't even do the same for me. I was out my mind because I did the very thing that I never seen myself doing. I was praying and praying that I ain't do that, and that will run through the money. But I was being rooted. This man was so dog. He was doing shit like biting my bottom lip. And he'll do some shit like touch my left titty and just stare me down. And I always just tell him like it was something going on in his eyes. Like, I was so mesmerized by this man's eyes. He was spelling me. Whole time. This shit was so dark. What this man was doing to me, God showed up and revealed my spiritual gifts to me. I unfolded and uncovered a lot of shit dealing with this man. This was a whole nother level of toxicity. I couldn't do nothing but start doing free game. Because this shit that I'm talking about, I'm going to make it make sense. And I know it's a lot of people out there that's probably going through the same thing, dealing with a narcissist. I just felt the need to get on here and like just start opening up about some of the things that I've been going through. I've been being gang stalked for 4 years straight by this man, baby mama. This girl literally makes up fake pages. And I intuitively know there's others that's watching me in a good way. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this man, baby mama, have her friends, and I got receipts on all this shit in divine timing. These folks been making up fake pages. They literally gang stalk me. These folks jump in my DM with hate messages and shit like that. I ain't no police ass bitch. I could have been went 12 and showed these folks all these messages and shit they been putting in my DM. But you only give your power away to what you show energy to. And I ain't getting no bitch or no nigga my energy. The best revenge is success. Now, for real, the best revenge is success. I remember when I was trying to do my clothing thing, I remember that man telling me, ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. Because I won't let him put his price on my shit that I invested in and paid for myself. I ain't serving his folks. He want me to lower my price because I'm serving it to his folks. So he telling me that ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. And lo and behold, I stupidly stopped pursuing my clothing line. That I got legit paperwork on. I legally got legit paperwork on this shit. I just stopped pursuing it because a nigga told me wasn't nobody gonna buy it. A nigga told me if I came out and I exposed his secrets that he'll kill me. A nigga told me wasn't nobody gonna believe in me. A nigga told me to stop writing. Don't write no music about him. Like, it's like I completely lost all love for music when I got with this man. When I was with Scooby, Scooby had me booked for shows. Scooby had me booked for studio time. I was always in motion. My name was Hot. I used to go by Sissy Boom. My mama gave me that childhood nickname. And it like when I got with this man, everything just went left. I started losing money. I started losing motherfuckers around me. I don't even fuck with nobody for real. I stay to myself. I've been like that. It be my kids and my nigga. That's it. That's how I rock. That's how I like to rock. I don't keep no bitch in my face. I don't keep no bitch in my house. None of that. But I had associates though. And every time, somebody might come around, he had something negative to say about somebody. That's a form of manipulation, family. This man was rooting people that was around me. I was literally falling out with everybody around me. But him. I ain't never did the shit that I did. I ain't never did with this man. Like, I literally had feature money to pay niggas to do songs with me and shit. He well known. We pulling up on Spar at Lil Baby them spot. We pulling up on the one way where Book and Freaky them be at. We kicking it around these folks, and I'm telling him like, shit, ask them folk what they want for a feature. I got the money right here. He's so lame. I don't want to even put me on. And out of respect, I'm so loyal. If any nigga that I'm with, I ain't finna back dorm and go to chop it up with nobody that they know. I don't do that. Long live Scooby. Scooby been dead 4 years now. I ain't never smashed one of his mans. I ain't even finna play with no nigga that think they finna play with me like that. Cause I ain't one of them. And that's the thing. That's how come I left my last nigga. Cause he tried to make me one of them. He tried to put me in competition with a bitch that didn't even compare. A bitch don't think like me. A bitch don't act like me. A bitch don't dress like me. A bitch don't talk like me. Like, it's a whole nother vibe with me. That man was so dog.
God showed me my spiritual gifts. Don't get me wrong. I've been falling out with my family way before I met Tay. But not to this degree. I would fall out with every fucking body. Literally. And it wasn't just him. It wasn't just him wronging me. I had fucked up family wronging me as well. I don't want to get on here and say too much to y'all because y'all got to check out my book. How I turned my pain into money. That's on the way. Right now, my YouTube channel been up for about a month. These slow ass folk been on YouTube consistently reporting my page. I'm just getting started. I can't even promote my shit. I get on my Instagram. I'm telling folk pull up on me. These folk report. I'm getting the emails, so I'm already knowing what's going on. I'm knowing who doing it. These folks is literally bothering me. I ain't fucking with nobody. People come follow me all the time on Instagram. But I don't see my followers. My shit stuck at 12.7K. I reached out to Instagram about it. They telling me like these folks is reporting my fucking page consistently. Reporting my page. Somebody really hates you. They're reporting your page. So family, I don't know who this for out there. But if you dealing with a gang stalker, the best advice I can give you is don't entertain them folks. Because in divine timing, that shit'll die off. That shit'll die down. You got to understand, if you were to walk into stardom and you a celebrity, you got to deal with that shit all the time. You got to deal with fans, admirers, haters. And how I see it, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Because at the end of the day, I feel like God was just preparing me for greater. He was putting me through training. That's why he allowed me to conquer this level in my life. But it took for me to go in hermit mode, which I wasn't minding doing because I'm a loner anyway. Hermit mode for me was really for me to learn me. Because all my life, I was really just with a man. From age 13 all the way up to 33. I done been single now 5 months. I ain't had no sex in 5 months. And I just been chilling. And it's crazy. When you show yourself self-love, a nigga don't even believe that. A nigga think because I'm pretty. Nigga think because I got a body. I got to be laid up or caked up with a nigga. Understand. I'm not scared to get back into a relationship. I ain't scared at all. Like right now, if the right nigga was to come along, I'll lock in. Don't nobody want to be alone. I'll lock in. But that nigga got to be talking right. And I got to see his soul. A nigga got to be all the way right. God revealed my spiritual gifts to me. So this time, this season, and this level that I go to, everybody around me going to be loyal because I'm going to be able to see it. He allowed me to be in this season of loneliness for 5 months so that I can learn myself. So I won't have to feel the need to just jump right back into something without looking at the situation first. He allowed me to heal. Y'all, I ain't even know what the fuck no black magic was. On my mama, I ain't know what that was. And my own, like, my own family is doing this shit. My own mama. I can see the shit. I know my siblings talk about me. God showed me everything, literally. He showed it to me. Y'all, the crazy thing is, I don't even go ask for none of it. I ain't asked for these spiritual gifts. He just put it on me. It's a calling. And they be so strong. You gotta act on it. I'm on here right now talking to y'all because he said it's time. It's time for you to tell people what's up. It's time for you to speak out. Your story gonna help somebody. Y'all, it's so much. Where do I start? The shit that I've endured, it just beats me. It put me in rebellion mode. I'm doing what they tell me not to do. It's a gift. So I make it my business. I wake up every day and I use my platform to do what they told me not to do. I use my platform and I put it in these quiet haters' face that secretly want to see me fail. The more they report my page, the wiser I get. Every video, the wiser I get. That's God. So I just got on here to chop it up with y'all for a little bit. I'm going to do more of these videos, putting y'all down on what I got going on or whatever like that. This is only the beginning. I just want to share that because I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Somebody out there in America going through the same thing. You dealing with a narcissist. And it's time for them to be exposed. Look at them trying to close up my throat. You can't close my throat chakra. I'm too protected. But family, if this video helped you, give it a big happy thumbs up. And like I said, I'll be back with more of these videos. And we out to the next video. Peace.
I'ma go give me a